Right? Who's your,
Look at this.
who is your magical garbage person of the week?
My garbage person of the week is Nancy Mace. This is one of Trump's, perennial stooges who has gotten herself into a pretty difficult situation, and the way she tried to get out of it made it even more embarrassing and backfired immediately. The Daily Beast sums it up here when they have a headline that says Nancy Mace rages at a tweet she didn't realize was satire. This is always funny. She saw a post from this group, this Twitter handle called The Halfway Post, which should be a tip-off. Breaking, White House lawyers are reportedly worried Lauren Boebert and Nancy Mace recorded their phone calls with Trump where he begged, bribed, threatened, and cried for them to reverse their votes on releasing the Epstein files. To which she said, "This might be the most MR post I've seen." President Trump didn't beg, didn't bribe, didn't threaten, and certainly didn't cry. I hope he sues the S out of you. You people don't give a damn about the Epstein victims. You're just using them to attack Trump. Rot in hell, all of you. However, if you look at any other posts from this group, you realize they're absolutely fake. Such as here, if you look at their handle is like The Halfway Post, Dadaist graffiti news, halfway true comedy and satire. She didn't even click through to see if The Halfway Post was real. I don't report facts, I improve them. Comedy is cathartic in fascist eras like ours. Obviously fake. And if you looked at any other tweets, you'd see things like breaking. Donald Trump is reportedly thinking about doing the Weinstein move where he starts using a wheelchair to gain sympathy despite his sex crimes. If you think that's true, that's because of how ridiculous Trump is, not because these guys are spreading lies. And then later, a few minutes later, it seems like she figured it out. She's like, the amount of lies on X today has been insane. And when I say she got herself into a pretty pricky, a difficult situation, The Hill sums it up. Trump allies reach out to Boebert Mace ahead of Epstein discharge petition deadline because she is one of the people that says she will vote yes along with Democrats on releasing the Epstein files because she got herself into a difficult situation where she is on the wrong side of Trump, but the right side of people who are like, oh, I just want to see the Epstein files. Those sound like a fun read. And Kash Patel reportedly called Boebert. And Trump reportedly called Mace and they were playing phone tag. But like the truth of this scenario is she is a garbage person for like seizing on any tweet she can to be like, people are blowing this out of proportion that I've like broken with Trump essentially. But at the end of the day, like this is all you're doing. And honestly, we look to you to be like the reputable person who looks, who's a congressperson and knows fact from fiction. Obviously that doesn't really matter to her. Or she's just so shook by how obviously uncomfortable she's made herself through all of this, but really she needs to blame Trump.
Yeah, she's had a very interesting social media week. Did you see the thing about her in the airport?
I did see something about that. What happened?
It's a lot. So she was like supposed to go and she wanted security or something and they were waiting for her and she showed up late or something and then not at the right place. And then she freaked out on them. And then that began this massive meltdown that led to her claiming that she was going to end the career of some state Republicans there. And she apparently posted about that airport incident on Twitter over 100 times, which I feel like, I get that this is me being the censorious left or whatever. If you post over 100 times about something on Twitter inside of a week, you should be forcibly committed. I think there should be like a psychiatric evaluation. And I honestly think that's a generous cap, 100. I think 50, maybe 25 would be fine. But no, she's out of her mind. How is she still in elected office? Nobody likes her.
She's hot.
What? I don't think that would be a good explanation.
I think a lot of people, she's on TV. She's one of Trump's favorites because she's hot.
I don't think he cares about her. I don't think he cares at all, especially if she goes through and ends up voting for the thing. I think that could be the end for her, but that would be great for America and for her constituents. There's got to be some other terrible Republican that can take her spot.